What's up, kings and queens? Welcome back to Bad Habits Kingdom. Thank you guys so much for subscribing and supporting the channel. We are going to be talking about Delphi for a little bit. It's been a while since I talked about this case, and honestly, I am eating my words right now. I am eating my own words. I have been saying since around October, November that this case will be solved before June. I swore it would. I don't know what it was, but I kept saying it's going to get solved before June. It will get solved before June. The moment we all been waiting for, the hopes and prayers that we all been doing and hoping for. All this time, it's going to finally end and we are going to have an arrest made before June. That's what I've been saying. And I am eating my words. I really am. I am eating my own words because apparently that's not going to happen. And it really pisses me off. It really does. It pisses me off royal. You know what's crazy is we have a photo. There's the killer right there. That's who it is. You want to hear his voice? That's him. That's the killer, guys. We all know it. He knows it. And he's walking the streets among us. He could live right next door to us, across the street. Your coworker, friend. Now, for the longest time, I've been thinking about this Klein thing since it first came out. When I first saw the photo of Keegan and his father, Tony, or Jerry, whatever his name is, his dad rubbed me the wrong way. There was something about that photo. Excuse me. I don't know if you guys remember that video when we first brought it up. And I said, there's something about his dad that is just wrong to me. I don't know what it is, but something about this guy that I see in this photo is just rubbing me wrong. Then I was like, okay, you know, he's got the build a bridge guy looks like. He looks like a freaking pervert sicko. He lived, you know, not too far from Delphi. He had access to the internet, you know, for social media stuff. He had access to this Anthony Shots account. I thought for sure it was Tony or Jerry Klein. I thought it was Keegan's father. That's who I truly believed it was. But the thing that's making me think that the Kleins might not be the killer is that apparently there was DNA found at the crime scene. Now, I know Keegan Klein Googled on how long DNA lasts on a body. But if they would have had DNA and it was matched, there would have been an arrest made. Then again, I like to think, well, maybe they're just trying to play it safe. Maybe they're trying to get as much evidence as they can, as much information as they can, so when they go to court, this guy doesn't walk free. When you have DNA, that's more than enough. Guys, I do want to apologize. I am sorry about this video. I am just really, honestly, I'm just pissed off. I am just pissed. When it comes down to it, you know, this case has been going on for 5 years. 5 years. That son of a bitch is out there right now. He watches the press conferences. He watches the interviews. And he just doesn't give a shit. He doesn't care. How can you commit this kind of crime? How can you hurt any child? I don't get it. And I never will. I just hope the cops catch him before he either kills himself or dies from natural causes. He belongs in prison and he belongs to rot. 5 years is a long time. And the girls, they did everything they could. I feel like, honestly, I wouldn't say me in particular, but failing them. We're failing them. They did everything they could. And the worst moment of their lives, the scaredest part in their life, they didn't freeze up. They took out their phone or already had it in their hand. They pressed record and they started recording Bridge Guy. And I ask myself all the time, why did she record him? How did she know that that wasn't just a hiker or someone just walking the bridge? How did she know that that person right there was up to no good towards them? Now I remember the photo taken of that Libby took of Abby on the railroad. I remember it was around 2:06 p.m. I believe it was. Could have been 2:07, around there. And then I find out that the video she records of Bridge Guy, I believe, was at 2:13. Why did she record him? How did she know it was him? Let's say she was communicating with the Anthony Shots account. Let's say Anthony Shots account was meeting her out there, the person that was using the account. How did she know that was him? How did she know that something was terribly wrong when he was walking towards them? How did she know that that person wasn't just going to walk by? How did she know that he wasn't just going to walk a little bit and turn around? Did he confront them at some point before they got on the railroad, on the trail, on the bridge? Say something to him? Try to get him in a vehicle? Maybe moments after they were dropped off, maybe he tried to get him in a vehicle or something. That is what's been getting me. Over and over and over and over and over and over. And I know we all have our own theories on why she did that. You know, she was just weirded out by the guy, or, you know, this or that. But we really don't know why she did. But it was the bravest thing she could have done. Then I started talking to other people involved with the case, well, other supporters of the case. And one person that I did the interview with, the Indiana local, made a good point. And I didn't even realize that. He said that the killer probably did not expect Abby to be there. He only thought Libby was going to be there. If the catfish thing is real, which it most likely is. I didn't realize that. I never thought of that until he said that. That was actually a really good point. He didn't know Abby was going to be there. I don't know what the text messages said. Maybe, I don't know if she said, well, we are waiting. I would think she would have said something like that. You know, we're here. Now I'm here. You know, when she sent the message to meet up. There's so many things that want me to convince that it's Klein. He spoke to him. Apparently, he was the last one to speak with them. He was Googling online on how long DNA lasts on the body. I mean, if it's a description, you know. But I think Bridge Guy looks more like his father, to be honest. I don't know what he looked like back in 2017, but that's what I see, personally. And it just pisses me the fuck off.
No, I can say it.
I just feel like we're failing them. I really do. I feel like the FBI, with all their technical stuff that they have, and, you know, how can we not catch this son of a bitch? How? After 5 years, we have a photo of him, we have a video of him, we have his voice. We have his fucking voice. It's been long enough. At the end of the day, guys. It's been long enough. We have to get this guy. I don't know how. 5 years is too long for this. What I love about this case is how it brought all of us together. It brought all of us together. We all have a bond when it comes to this case. We're all supporters of Abby and Libby. We're all supporters of trying to get justice. We all share each other's theories and ideas and support one another. Yes, there's times where people get upset with one another and say things, but at the end of the day, we all share a bond on trying to get justice for Abby and Libby. And I want to say a shout out real quick to Kelsey German, who communicated with me on Twitter a little bit. I expressed to her my frustration about the case, and she did communicate with me a little bit, and she agreed 1000%. It's very frustrating, you know, so I do want to give a shout out to her, to her families, to both families. I mean, you know, I know there's a lot of other YouTubers out there that talk about this case all the time, and, you know, I could just shout out to them for sure, but we just gotta get something new. We gotta find this guy. Some fucking how. I mean, this case just gets me really emotional, guys. It really does. This case gets me so upset because we have so much. You know, we have video, we have audio, we have body movement, for Christ's sake. Sorry, I'm switching my glasses over and over. We have it. And there's nothing we can do. He can be living right next door to me, to you, to anybody. I mean, he's living next door to somebody. I was thinking of reaching out to Klein's people out here. You know, I know he stayed out here in Vegas for a little while. I don't know who he was friends with. I don't know who he was connected to out here, but I was going to try to look into it to see if I could talk to them, do an interview with them to see what they think about everything and if he was capable and stuff like that. So if any of you guys know who Klein stayed with out in Vegas, please let me know. Email me at badhabitsking@gmail.com so we can look into this. And Kings and Queens, I just want to say thank you so much. We all been together for over a year now when it comes to this case, and you guys have been amazing. Really have. I love your emails, your support when it comes to this case. And when we get this one solved, we'll all go together and catch another one. If the killer ever saw this video, I would say, you motherfucker, piece of shit, cocksucker. This is just a horrible thing, man. I don't know, Kings and Queens. I just think about this case all the time. I really do. And I try to come up with different theories on who it could possibly be. I know the Kleins are definitely high up there. But without the DNA match, if we have the DNA, that's the only reason why I'm really hesitant to say it's him. 100%. It's Tony. It's Keegan. It's their uncle. Whatever. Because the DNA would have matched. Keegan, they took his hair. I mean, I didn't know they had any hair particles of the killer. I just wanted to do an event video about this case. We are going to be talking about it more next week. We'll do a live video about it and have some people come on the show and talk about it. I just wanted to vent because, honestly, I was trying to go to bed and I think about this case all the time, like I said, and I couldn't stop thinking on why she recorded him. How did she know that that son of a bitch is going to hurt him? You bridge guy, you are just fucking filth. You are shit. Harmed 2 little girls and then left signatures, 3 different signatures. Apparently the religious signature is when you wash their feet. Fuck you, bridge guy. Fuck you. I love you, Kings and Queens. And I just needed to do an event video. I do apologize about my language, and I apologize the way I acted. I'm just upset. This case needs to get solved. I'm eating my words. I said before June. Got a few weeks left. Let's hope. Because this case shouldn't be going on for more years. That's for sure. Doug Carter. It could be today. It could be tonight. It could be next week. You convinced me for a second. That's for sure. You really did. You convinced me. When you said that, I believed you. I thought for sure that you were going to get the son of a bitch. That week. Not months or years later. You know, I know you just said it back in February, but you've been saying that. That's the motto of this case. Today could be the day. And I'm hoping tomorrow is the day. Or tonight. They're doing the police raid in here in 10 minutes. I really hope so. I just feel like we're failing them. I think about how scared they had to have been. That's what I think about. The moments they were in. Crying, shaking. They had to have been terrified. And then the tone of voice, a bridge guy saying, guys down the hill, he had no remorse. You could tell in the video the way he's moving towards him. He made up his mind. He had no intentions of turning back. I would say that he was there a lot earlier that day. I know we talked about this. Apparently other witnesses saw him there around 12:30. You know, an hour before the girls were even dropped off. I'd say he was out there for a while. Finding where to go, where he can take them. I would say he parked his car at the cemetery. That's where I think he parked his car. It's within walking distance of the crime scene. Easy getaway. Anybody says anything to him, he could say he's visiting, well, you know, someone that passed away. I don't think that he went back there to the crime scene that same night. The reason why I say that is because I watched True Crime Recap, and they talked about the Delphi case, and they said they truly believe that the killer went back that very night to leave his signatures. I don't believe that. I think he left him there. That's it, Kings and Queens. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sorry I just needed to vent about this case. I never really get to vent when it comes to this case because we're always discussing it and stuff, but I just needed a vent, honestly. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you're not subscribed, do me a favor, hit subscribe, hit the like, hit the thumbs up is the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification. Next week we'll go live on this video, and or on the Delphi case, get some people communicating, see what you guys how you guys are thinking about it lately, and go from there. You know, say a prayer for the families and hope for the best. Hope we catch this guy. It's been way too long. It's been way too long. It's been 5 fucking years, you know. And he's out there right now. 5 fucking years. He's just out there doing whatever the fuck he wants.